Hello everyone, my name is Reader Ward, and today I'm going to be going through a year's worth of receipts that I've kept over this past year in this little receipt box that got more and more and more stuff with receipts until today I was cleaning my apartment and I knew I had to empty it out. And so I figured it might be fun to just go through some of the receipts and kind of reflect on a year's worth of purchases and see kind of for curiosity's sake what I have bought this past year and maybe bring back some memories. So here goes. Here's the box. Obviously it's not holding the receipts very well anymore. It's kind of overflowing and some of them have fallen out on the floor over there. But I'm going to put this aside and go grab the ones I dropped. Here's some more. Some more. The last couple ones I found. Okay. So there's receipts in here I'm seeing. There's little notes from people that I kept. Yeah, basically any little piece of paper. I probably shoved it in this box over the past year. So here we go. Oh, okay. So this is the first thing I found that kind of caught my eye because it was index cards and didn't look like a receipt or a check or anything. So I see I wrote some little notes on here and I remembered what it was. This is actually my speech notes for my first speech for my class that I took in the fall of 2018. I took technical presentations and I had to give a 1-minute speech using a 6-word phrase that I had made up that would describe myself. So my 6-word phrase was Jesus freak and kind of a geek. So I talked about how I love Jesus, and I also talked about geeky stuff like programming and working with cameras. So that's the first thing. The next thing is, well, that's kind of important. This is my birth registration card. I think I'm gonna keep that. And I don't know how I threw it in this box and didn't realize it was gone. So here, that's important. So I will keep that one. The next thing is a Walmart receipt, which I'm sure I have. I probably have like 50 of these scattered throughout the pile. Shaker? It's a shaker. Oh, I bought. Oh, so I see. So this is from January 19th. When I came back to my apartment, I bought a salt and pepper shaker for my kitchen. So that's that. But all the other stuff is just boring food. Next receipt. So my next receipt. Oh, this is cool. Wait. Well, I think it's cool. Wait. Oh, never mind. I thought it was this. Never mind. Well, I'll tell you the story I'm thinking of. So I saw it was a deposit from an ATM where I had deposited cash into my account, and I pretty much never do that. Like, I think I've only done it maybe twice or 3 times in the past year. The reason I thought it was cool, and so I saw the date. I see it's dated that it was way back in April of 2018. So it's not October, but in October I was at an ATM for like the one of the few rare times of the year, and I was depositing money, and that's when I ran into someone I met at a Bible study, and she came to encourage me, and I didn't even hardly know her, and I found it very encouraging. She reached out to me, and even though I wasn't attending that Bible study, I decided to join a different one called Nice for Christ. Wherever I'll be, that I'll be pursuing to learn more about God and to have a closer relationship with Him. And so I just thought that was super cool, and I've never forgotten that. And this is kind of an embarrassing story. So this is dated back at the beginning of fall semester when I first started. Back when I had my van, not the car. I used to have an old Nissan Mercury Villager van, and I don't have it anymore. It caught on fire a couple months ago, and so I had to get it scrapped, and I bought a car. But Back when I had that van, um, it had a roach in it that I like. There was probably back up. So I see on the receipt that it says that I bought roach traps, like cockroach traps, the little plastic things you can put in your house and stuff. But I bought them to put in my van because there was this one cockroach that I found in the van one night when I was going to go get groceries from the store, and like I opened the car door to start the car, and then I saw like a roach run across the floor, and so that was really frustrating because I kept trying to I tried to get it, but it ran away too quickly, so I couldn't kill it or get it out of my car. So I bought roach traps and I had them in my car for a month before I finally stopped seeing that roach. Because then every time I would drive my car at night, or my van at night, if I had ever turned on the lights when I would first open the car door to get in the car, I would see the roach run away, and I would run across the floor, and I'd try to get it, and every time I didn't get it. So yeah, that's what these are for. Next receipt. Let's see. Oh, this is kind of interesting. The camera I'm filming on is a Nikon D3300 for all the camera geeks that are watching this. I had purchased a Nikon D700, or no, D7000. Yeah, not the 700. The D7000 camera, which is slightly nicer than the D3300. But, so I bought it for only $90 on OfferUp.com. It's like eBay, where you can buy used stuff. But I bought it, and it turned out it was broken, and so I took it to this camera fix-it shop, and this is the receipt where it says, Nikon D7000 servo motor not working properly, and the screen was cracked, and so they were going to call me and give me an estimate, but then they ended up telling me that the aperture ring, or the plate, was broken, and that means basically that's such an expensive repair, you might as well get a new camera at that point. And so I ended up selling the camera to the guy for spare parts, stuff that wasn't broken on the camera. But then he never sent me the check for he was gonna give me like $50 for it or something. The check never came in the mail, but it's kind of let it be. So that's that story. That's when I almost got a camera upgrade, but then I ended up losing $90. Oh, okay, so this is kind of cool. Maybe I'll show like a clip. This is Portable Tech Protection, like insurance plan that I bought for my drone. So if I break my drone, if I do something dumb with that, then I can file a claim for them to help me pay for repairs or something, or to replace the drone. Because drones are expensive. So that's cool. Sorry, my mom texted me. I'll take a quick break to go to dinner. See you guys later. Guys, I'm back. I'm gonna finish up these receipts. Oh, cool. This is a cool one. Maybe I should keep it. This is the receipt from getting my drone. So that's cool. I'll put it there. I'll do with it. Okay, so my camera ran out of battery partway through me going through all of the receipts, and so I was recording and going through them and throwing them away, and before I knew it, I was at the end, and then I checked my camera, and it hadn't been recording for like 20 minutes straight, so sorry about that. But cool thing is, I found a couple interesting things. I found like a couple of encouraging notes from my mom and from people at church, and I really appreciate that. I found a couple of cool things. I found like a receipt for my drone, so that was kind of cool. And then the receipt for the camera that I'm recording on when I first seriously got into photography and videography. Started putting real work into it. That's just something boring. I found a business card from when I applied to work as a software developer intern for RaceJoy, which or for Run Sign Up, which made the app RaceJoy. So that was fun. It's a running app, and I like to run a lot, so I use a lot of running apps, to track my speed and the calories burned and how many miles and stuff like that. So I thought it was really cool to get the opportunity to work for a company that builds those apps. So that was fun. I think my favorite thing, like the coolest thing that I found today, was at the bottom of the pile. I ended up finding that ATM receipt that I was talking about when I found the other ATM receipt that had nothing to do with it, but that reminded me of that whole story that I told you, and then I realized that it was the wrong receipt. But I ended up finding the one from October. It says October 22nd of fall semester, which ironically, that's actually my brother's birthday. But anyways, it was October. It was the one I was talking about. So I thought it was really cool to find the actual receipt and see that I still have it. That reminded me of a good memory. So I hope this video was fun for you guys. I'm glad for anybody that is watching, you had as much fun as I did. Comment below what you thought about it, and if maybe I should do this again next year when I have another pile of receipts, Lord willing. So hope you all have a great day, and thanks again for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.